Hi, Mary.
Hi.
So what is the reason that you came here today?
I'm going to Paris for 1 day to art exhibition.
Okay, art exhibition. So you want something nice? Is it like very, very, very formal? Or is it more like you should be a little bit formally dressed, but it's not like a gown that you need? Like a full gown, you know?
Formal, but
Yeah.
not too formal.
Okay, yeah, I understand. So, to Paris, you say? Yes. So I have here a brand that is from Paris. It's called Gala. Even these dresses are from Gala. And they have really nice clothes, actually. What I do imagine on you, or you wearing, is this skirt. I really like how flowy it is. The material on it. So if you want to, you can try it on. Before we do that, I will just measure your waist so that I know what kind of size of the skirt you should be wearing, okay?
Yes.
Perfect. So,
Maybe
this,
can
you can actually keep the shorts, yeah. I'll just measure the waist really. Okay, and that's 60, 66, 67. Well, that's the same as me. So we should go for the size between 36 or 34. It usually depends. But I would go for 36. We also will be having this exact skirt in white if you like it a lot. So we will have this skirt and then we will have a top that will go into the skirt, which we'll choose later. However, I will ask you to put this on for me as well, so that we can actually use a blouse that will go into it. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I really like the skirt. I like how it sits. It may be, if you would like to, we could have it in smaller size and it could be a little more up. And it would be like this. However, I really do like how it actually sits on the hips. I like that it's not exactly in the waist, but more like on the hips. But that's just my personal preference. So,
but
we could have it like this or like this. I'll just put this on the inside.
the version in the waist.
That is small up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we would probably have the smaller size on you then. Okay. So with this set, we will try different blouses. I will show you certain kinds that I have here, and then we will actually choose which one you want. We can even try more of the blouses. So first of all, I have here 2 white blouses. Again, this is from the Gala as well. It has very interesting and unique sleeves, and also has a little collar at the top, and it's the size 34. I really like it. It's, however, needed to wear one of those, you know, nude sort of like shirts underneath, t-shirts, just so that nothing is visible through. Then we have, again from the same company, we love their products here. They're like very well made actually, and from quality materials, and should last like a long time. It's for a lifetime basically. So we have here this. It's less formal, maybe for when there is a hot weather in the Paris. If it's in the summer, then I would recommend the short sleeve, as it can get really hot. And also it has a little sort of like V neck. So we also have this. And we have, from a different company, this black blouse. It's sort of loose but lacy. If you look at it like this, it just has sort of holes in here, on the back as well, and also a little bit on the sleeves. So it's nicely like airy and breathable, so that you are not actually like suffocating in it, even if it's warm. So this should go well with the skirt. If you just look, the color is the same, the material looks the same, so it sort of looks like dress. However, what I would recommend is using a belt to sort of enhance the contrast between the black, and also just to enhance the waist. Okay, so this is another option. And lastly, we have here this old money style shirt, again from the gala, and it's more like a little bit more formal, sort of like a polo shirt. So if you would like to try it, we can try it on as well, but I'm not really sure if the color would go well.
Brown is not my color at all. So.
Okay, so you don't want to try it on?
Maybe.
Okay, so we should try the blouses then. So let me start with, do you want the more formal one or the less formal one first?
First, more formal one.
More formal one, okay. So I'm just going to... Okay, so you actually, there is a zip on the side, not on this side, but on this side there is a zip. You need to put your hat through. Yeah, so if you just take this off for a little bit and just put it on, and I will zip it for you then, and also close the button. Please open. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Your hands cannot get through, sure. Yeah. And also on the other side as well. Yes. Perfect. Okay. I'll just help you with that. So it would be like this. First off, let me just tuck it into the skirt, or just loosen it a little bit on the side so that it goes in easier. Okay. Zip the skirt up. Now zip this up. So you said you want to have it a little bit higher, right? So it would be like, just going to put it into the center. Okay. Like this. And I will zip the sleeves for you. So that it just really looks the best it can. And also just the buttons up here. So it should look like this basically then. I don't really like when it's open in this particular case. I really like when it's buttoned up with this particular blouse. So it sort of looks like this. However, well, like black and white is just normal neutral combination that always works quite well together. However, there is something in this area that I would prefer to have here, so that we sort of do not see the transition right here. So let me just try. So if you prefer, we can try sort of this bell. Let me just tuck it underneath on the center. So it could be like sort of like this. But I don't really like the shiny leathery part right here. It just doesn't sit that well with me. And also this doesn't really particularly also sit right with me. I kind of like this black part. If you just turn around, this sort of seems kind of nice, but isn't exactly what I would probably aim for. So how do you feel about the belt? Do you like it or not?
I like
In the back,
yeah,
but not in the front, right? Yeah, it's just the leather that does not look that good. And also, yeah. So let me take it off. Perfect. Now, we can then have a belt that is blue, that could give a contrast. Okay, it will be sort of loose at this point, but we would make more holes to the belt. Let me just stick it through. Okay, so it'd be more like, no, I don't like that either. If we just put it a little bit more up, like this, I don't like it. How do you feel about it? I really do mind that this is really big, this particular part here.
Yeah, it's true. And I think that these flowers are not
compatible with the material here. Yeah, I also do have the same feeling about it. So let me just open it. Perfect. Lastly, we can try this on either from this side. Okay, let me show you like this. Either from this side, sort of like this, and I actually like that. I do like the contrast that it brings between the skirt and the blouse. Or it can actually be from the other side as well, which is a little bit darker. Okay. And there would be, golden. There doesn't seem that much of a contrast as previously, so it basically depends on what you prefer.
The lighter side.
The lighter side, right? Me too. That's why I didn't even, change this because I sort of thought that it would be the case. So let me just stick this through. Also, the good thing about this particular belt is that it hides on the inside. That usually when you have a belt, the belt actually ends, right here on the top, but this is sort of hidden, so there is no end and no beginning to it. So this would be what it looks like. I think it looks quite nice, but I think that maybe the blouse is a little too formal for me. So if you want to, we can try the
short one.
The short one, yeah. The little bit more flowy and airy one.
Okay, we can try it.
So I'll just take this off again. Perfect.
Thank you.
But I think that we actually decided well on the belt already. Okay, I'll just going to stand like this. Perfect, thank you. Perfect, now on the sleeves as well. On the other side. Now also zip the side, so you can actually get out of the shirt, because otherwise it's very tight. Okay, yeah, we are at the bottom. So if you want to, I can just pull it up for you. Perfect. Good. Okay, one hand. The other one. Again, I'll just put you like this. Wonderful. And undo the buttons. So underneath this blouse, I would recommend a nude bra. That would not be visible, because as you can see, when you have this sort of like shirt on underneath, it just shows through the v-neck. So I'm just going to pull it down a little bit so that we see the least of it as we can. Also open up the skirt a little bit and just tuck the blouse in again. Okay, if you can turn around for me. Perfect. And lastly, just tie the straps from the skirt and zip the skirt up. Okay, you can turn around again, and it sort of looks like this. Okay, and I definitely like this one better. I don't know about you, but it just feels less formal, but still formal, a little bit more airy and flowy. I really like the short sleeves as well. They end at the perfect length. Okay, we will just at the belt. I think that this actually really shows well the French look. Okay, let's just do it sort of like this. So it will look like this. I think that a nice purse. If you just hold it right here for me so that it doesn't slip. But if you just look at this combination, I think it looks quite nice. Maybe a little bit more in this yellowish color than this dark one, because this is actually a little bit darker than this one. But I think it will look really nice though. Okay, I'll just take this away again. So. Okay, just like this, and just this would be sorted with the smaller size of the skirt, so that it just does not fall. Also, if you want to buy any of their clothes on your own, I can give you a link that has 15% off on the first purchase actually.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I think this looks really, really well. I like that a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. If you want to. No.
Brown ones, but
Just trying certain combinations. No, not this one. Maybe
we can try it.
maybe this one. Without, just like for the carrying. I prefer the brown one better.
Yeah, me too.
It goes really well with the belt, just perfectly. Okay. Okay. The necklace with this length looks quite good. I sort of like it. The only problem is this is silver
Yeah.
and this is gold. So maybe something like this could look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It goes well with the blouse. I like this one. Let me also try this one, but I think it will be too thick.
Yeah, it's too thick. The
Yeah.
small one.
Yeah, the small one was better. So just going to zip it from the front.
Should I?
I will take it off for you later. So it can be very tight, or it can be a little bit looser. If it's tight, then it sits like that high on the neck, which also could be a look that you can go for, or it can hang a little bit lower. I'll just, yeah, there it is. Good. Okay. Do you also want to try the black blouse or not? Or this is the final look that we are going for?
I think this is the final look.
You think this is the final
Yeah.
one? Okay.
The black blouse, it will be
Too dark.
too dark and
Yeah.
too black.
Yeah. So now what we have to sort out is just what kind of hair we would have. I'll just brush your hair a little tiny bit.
And what about some curly hairs with this outfit?
What do you think?
Like,
An accessory to hair? Okay, we can have that if you want to. I'll just brush the hair. Or if you meant something different.
no, the accessories.
Do you sometimes wear any sort of headbands?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. So we can either have your hair down, we can have it up to show the neck, keep strands in the front to make it look more effortless. I think that it actually looks really nice with the neck because it elongates the neck. If I just, suddenly the neck looks a little bit shorter, just a tiny bit, but it does. Whereas if we have the hair up like this,
Yeah, it's look very cute.
it would make it maybe that's too chunky. Sorry. Perfect. Okay. I just want to try something.
Okay.
And that is this and this. Okay. If you look at it like that,
Maybe without
it, right? Okay, good. So probably no hair accessories are needed. I think that
it's enough.
this is just enough on its own. The clothes is pretty nice and just doesn't need any more attention, to it. Just a tiny bit voluminous. Okay. Let me just look at you from the distance. Okay, if you want, you can turn around and just look how it looks from behind in the mirror. What I really do like, if you just turn a little bit more and look from the other side, yeah, like this. I really do like the back.
Yeah.
I really do like how the shoulders or the sleeves and in the bra area, it just makes your shoulders look really delicate. I do like it a lot. Okay, so for me, this is just the perfect look.
Yeah.
Do you want also the back with it or not?
No.
No, right, okay. Perfect. So if you need any other help, just let me know and we can sort it out. No,
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.